Hi, hi. Over the years, I've gotten to experience a lot of spaces, a lot of different working spaces with different people, different ethnicities, different people from different backgrounds. And with that privilege and with that opportunity, I've gotten to understand a lot when it comes to human engagement, a lot when it comes to behavioral response, behavioral patterns when it comes to different people from different ethnicities and different backgrounds. With that being said, here's one thing that has been, what's the word? Has been a thing that I've learned, or it has been a bit of a gained privilege through my experiences of my line of work, my experiences of my line of opportunities, meeting different people from different backgrounds, of course. And again, having to work with people that are best toned with power, people that in commanding positions, people that are leaders in their respective fields or respective areas or working spaces. And recently, I've been exposed as well into the educational sector, one sector that is pretty much interesting, one sector that still needs a lot of revamping, a lot still needs to be done within that sector through its different facets and everything else, be it the agents, teachers, of course, everyone involved in that sector or in that arena of play, education. So, here's one thing that I've gotten to understand, especially with people within that sector. You have within that sector, education, of course, you have people that are pretty much comfortable with what they know and what has always worked for them, and we have people that the curious ones, but they're a bit, I don't know whether will this work or what. And then we have those ones who are like, okay, let's do it, whether it works or not, but let's do it. And with that being said, here's a bit of some behavioral psychology that goes into this, and it's counterintuitive if you think of it, but it brings results. Trust me. Remember, we have those that they're comfortable with what they know first. Secondly, we have those they want to try, but they're like, I don't know. And then we have those who are like, you know what, let's do it. So I'm interested in those first ones because that's where the power lies. How? In this way. Remember, at all times when you are comfortable with whatever that you know, comfortable with your spaces or environment, the first thing first, or the first approach that, or the first element or key factor or indicator that you want to achieve is comfortability. That's one. You want to build a sense of comfortability within that space. So if you were to be exposed, if you were to be exposed to, if you were to get an exposure or get to be exposed into having to facilitate people or having to work with people, and you find that within that space you have these three types of people, I would best suggest that you focus on the last two, which is the second and the third. And then by doing that, you're pretty much trying to get the first one into the pool. You're trying to pull those ones into the whole group. And once you do that, your whole operation process becomes easier. Your whole engagement process becomes easier in this way. And this is why I said you have to focus on the first ones in this way, because remember, as I've said, the ones that are comfortable with what they know, they don't want to change pretty much. But if you get those ones into the pool, or if you get those ones into, whatever that you want to achieve, then you've won. Why? Here's the reason why. Because at all times, those people are searching to build again another sense of comfortability, another sense of knowing this thing as quick as possible. And by so doing, they are doing justice for your work, justice for you, so that you pretty much um, work with them to find those solutions. Because their aim is, look, I want to build comfortability. I want to build a sense of um, a sense of getting this thing done once and for all. And in most cases, those people, they respond in a way that they try by all means to find easier solution based approaches without even knowing that they are doing that. Solution based approaches that they would work at their pace, at their level of comprehension, at their level of having to put the best foot forward. So once you get those people, the whole group, gets to understand, or gets to understand the message that is sent across, because of accountability, or because of the very same people that are comfortable with what they know. They don't want to change, they don't want to move on. But once they try to learn something, they try by all means to find the best solutions ever that you, as a facilitator, or you as an educator, or you as a speaker, you wouldn't think of. Because those people still, they're trying to fight for that comfort, trying to fight for that level of comfortability, so that they get to build another room, or another sense of being comfortable again, another sense of being, okay, this is my zone, okay, I understand this. So yeah, that's a bit of an advice that I would give you. Try to understand those people, and then pull them in. Once you pull them in, you know, everything becomes easier. It's like a moving train. It moves forward, because those people are pretty much helping you achieve your task, as much as they're trying to find the best ways possible to understand this thing in the most simpler and most easier form or shape possible. So yeah, something that I've been thinking of through my reflections. Yeah.